dreams, or warnings. The psychology behind nightmares. It's 3 a.m. You're jolted awake, heart pounding, sweat beading on your forehead. The images are still vivid, still terrifying. You tell yourself, it was just a dream. But what if I told you it wasn't? What if those nightmares, those twisted visions that haunt your sleep, aren't random chaos, but your brain's most primitive alarm system? What if they're not just dreams, but warnings? Welcome to the hidden world of nightmares, where science meets the supernatural, and your subconscious mind becomes both detective and prophet. Every night, as you drift into sleep, your brain doesn't rest. It transforms into something far more mysterious. It becomes a storyteller, a problem solver, and sometimes a warning system that's been protecting humans for millennia. But here's what most people don't know. Nightmares aren't accidents. They're not random firings of neurons. They're sophisticated psychological processes that reveal the deepest truths about who you are and what you fear most. Tonight, we're going to decode the language of nightmares. We're going to explore what your brain is desperately trying to tell you when the lights go out. And by the end of this journey, you'll never look at your dreams or your fears the same way again. The ancient alarm. Picture this. 50,000 years ago, your ancestor sleeps in a cave. Suddenly, she jolts awake from a vivid dream. Wild animals attacking, the ground giving way beneath her feet, being chased by unseen predators. Was this just her imagination running wild? Or was her brain rehearsing for survival? Modern neuroscience has revealed something extraordinary. Nightmares are one of humanity's oldest survival mechanisms. Dr. Antti Ravanzo, a renowned sleep researcher, calls this the threat simulation theory. According to this theory, nightmares serve as a virtual reality training ground. Your brain creates dangerous scenarios, not to torture you, but to prepare you. It's practicing escape routes, testing your responses, fine-tuning your survival instincts. Think about the most common nightmares: being chased, falling, being trapped, losing control. Notice something. These aren't random fears. They're the exact situations that could have meant life or death for our ancestors. Your brain is still protecting you with ancient wisdom. But in our modern world, these protective mechanisms have evolved into something far more complex and revealing: the emotional detective. Here's where it gets fascinating. Your nightmare isn't just rehearsing ancient threats. It's also your brain's way of processing emotions you can't or won't face when you're awake. Dr. Matthew Walker, a leading sleep scientist, discovered something remarkable. During REM sleep, when nightmares occur, your brain's emotional center, the amygdala, becomes hyperactive. Meanwhile, the rational, logical parts of your brain quiet down. This creates the perfect storm for your deepest anxieties to surface. But here's the twist. Your brain isn't trying to scare you. It's trying to help you process emotions that are too overwhelming for your conscious mind. That nightmare about being late for an important exam, it's not about the exam. It's about your fear of failure, of not being good enough. The dream where you're being chased, it's not about the pursuer. It's about what you're running from in your waking life. Your nightmare is your brain's way of saying, hey, we need to talk about this. But sometimes, nightmares go deeper. Sometimes, they reveal not just what you're afraid of, but what you need to know. The pattern recognition system. Your brain processes 11 million bits of information per second, but your conscious mind, it can only handle about 40. That means 99.9% of what your brain knows never reaches your conscious awareness. It's buried in your subconscious, where it quietly connects dots, recognizes patterns, and forms conclusions. And sometimes, those conclusions are so important, so urgent, that your brain sends them to you in the most vivid way possible, through nightmares. Consider this. A woman repeatedly dreams about her house burning down, night after night. The same terrifying scenario. Then one day, she discovers faulty wiring in her basement, a real fire hazard her conscious mind had missed. But her subconscious had detected. Coincidence? Or was her brain trying to warn her? Neuroscientist Dr. Deirdre Barrett calls these problem-solving dreams. She's documented cases where people's nightmares have warned them about health issues, relationship problems, even business decisions, all before their conscious minds recognize the danger. Your subconscious mind is constantly scanning for threats, for problems, for patterns. And when it finds something critical, it doesn't send you a polite email. It sends you a nightmare. The trauma processor. But nightmares serve another crucial purpose. They're your brain's attempt to heal from trauma. When you experience something traumatic, Your brain doesn't know how to file it away. The memory becomes stuck, repeating, trying to find resolution. And sometimes, that repetition happens in your dreams. This is why trauma survivors often experience recurring nightmares. Their brain is trying to process what cannot be processed, to make sense of the senseless. But here's the remarkable part. Research shows that nightmares can actually be therapeutic. Dr. Barry Cracker's studies revealed that as people process their trauma, their nightmares gradually change, becoming less terrifying, more manageable. Your brain is literally dreaming its way to healing. Of course, not all nightmares are about trauma. Sometimes, they're about transformation. The transformation catalyst. Carl Jung, the famous psychologist, believed nightmares were messengers from our unconscious, bringing us exactly what we needed for psychological growth. He called them compensatory dreams. Dreams that balance out our conscious attitudes and blind spots. If you're too rigid in your waking life, your nightmares might thrust you into chaos. If you're avoiding a difficult decision, your dreams might force you to confront it. If you're stuck in old patterns, your nightmares might shatter them completely. It's uncomfortable. It's frightening. But it's also necessary. Your nightmares aren't punishment. They're an invitation to grow, to change, to become who you're meant to be. But how do you decode these mysterious messages? How do you understand what your brain is trying to tell you? Decoding the messages. The key to understanding your nightmares lies in becoming a detective of your own mind. Start by keeping a dream journal. Write down not just what happened, but how you felt. The emotions in your nightmares are often more important than the events. Look for patterns. Do you always dream about being chased before big life changes? Do nightmares about losing control coincide with stressful periods? Your brain is trying to tell you something. Ask yourself, what is this nightmare trying to protect me from? What is it trying to help me process? What is it trying to show me about myself? Remember, you're not at the mercy of your nightmares. You're in conversation with them. They're not your enemy. They're your ally, working for your survival, your healing, your growth. So the next time you wake up from a nightmare, heart pounding, remember this: your brain has just shared something important with you. It's not torturing you. It's trying to save you. Your nightmares are dreams with a purpose. They're your ancient alarm system, your emotional processor, your trauma healer, and your transformation catalyst all rolled into one. They're not just dreams. They're messages. And now you know how to listen. Sweet dreams, and even sweeter nightmares. If this journey into the hidden world of nightmares fascinated you, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started, exploring the mysteries of the human mind. What secrets will we uncover next? Subscribe to find out. Until next time, keep dreaming.